Hey everybody, thanks for joining. Some interesting things going on today. So last night, Plarium released version 1.08. This morning they released version 1.08.1, which, according to Never SmileX, fixed the KT Play in-game forum. So just a very minor patch on the 0.1. As for 1.08, doesn't look like the clans is in yet. A few people are posting trying to find the paint that you need in order to make that flag banner to create a clan. But some of the notes I've got here. So Paul, the community manager, was saying that there's new enemies, new rare loots, and those items will be marked on the map. And I guess they're working on a wiki as well, which is pretty cool. That'll give us a lot of information that users are having to gather. Again, if you want to find a lot of the stuff that's in the wiki, I'm going to do another video on this, but the guys are absolutely amazing in the TeamSpeak, guys and gals, sorry. In the TeamSpeak, they've been creating Excel sheets and charts of weapon qualities, how much damage it does, how much resources it costs, etc. Loot locations, all that kind of stuff. Even in the game, in the forums, that's where a lot of that's getting pulled from as well. And what else do we have here? One thing I noticed that's really cool, so the chat at the bottom, you can close it. I'll show you guys that in a bit. It allows you to see scrolling text. So when someone posts in the world chat, it pops up in the bottom of your screen, which the thing I like about that is it's hard to play the game and monitor chat at the same time. So this way you can see if someone mentions you or see if there's an interesting discussion going on that you need to hop into. I'm having some issues with opening chests, or not necessarily chests, but the work items. When you open and then exit a chest, there's some lag. I was having lag before when I opened a chest. Now there's zero lag opening it. A slight hiccup afterwards. Minor issue that I'm sure they'll get fixed pretty quick. But there is some targeting issues, which I'll show you guys. It's pretty big, causing more of an inconvenience. You have to click on an icon now that's on for example, the campfire. I can't hit my spacebar, which I have mapped to the bottom right action button. That doesn't work anymore because of the targeting issue. One interesting thing I found is you can't say greetings in game. Supposedly they're going to be working on a whitelist for English words, but I guess REET in Dutch means ass. So when you type greetings, it stars out the REET portion of the word. So a bit of humor there. And what else do we have here? Oh, the energy timer seems to be gone. I'm not quite sure what they plan on doing with that, if it's going to stay out. It's an interesting change that they've done. Doesn't really bother me too much, but they really hiked up the timers on when the zone refreshes. So I think kind of their intent with that is to keep people from just constantly farming. I think it's a bit better way, because you arguably could play 8, 10, 12 hours a day previously. Now it's going to get to a point where running is going to take a very long time the further away you get. So it helps balance between the hardcore fanatics that play this game nonstop and what it's intended to be. It's a mobile game. It's intended to be casual. But there are some people like me who play on the PC. I was just trying to find the picture that I had taken of, I don't think I saved it, of the chatting in game that I found was for that REET word. Let me just bring it up here for you guys. All right, found it. So this right here is the update that came out last night. This is just the notes on it that I took a screenshot of in game. This was this morning, no different other than the date. The game does say 1.08.1. This is that funny REET thing that I was talking about. So I try to say greetings to another player that I chat with in Discord and started out pretty humorous. But anyways, the update, another funny bug. a hit update on this download. There's some other people in the Discord chat that confirmed the same thing was happening for them. And it's installing. And boom, update again. So seems they broke Google Play. They're a bit more powerful than they are. But anyways, let's get into the game here. I'll show you some of the changes that they've added. As you can see down there, 1.08.1. And here we go. So you can see down here, here's the scrolling chat. So you can click that to minimize it if that bothers you. Now I haven't checked to see if that is stuck on global, which I believe it is, under regional. And if we close this, so it is switching. That's awesome. I like that. So once we're able to get into a clan, we should be able to stick the clan chat in there, which I really like. As you can see down here, this force destination refreshes in 5 hours and 5 minutes. So that's quite interesting. When you run to another location, you can see runtime, 23 seconds. So now when we run somewhere, there's no more energy timer up top. It's an interesting move because the ads could bring in additional income for them. So I guess from a player's point of view, it's kind of nice. We don't have to suffer through ads, but then, like I said, it makes the farming aspect of it a bit more difficult, because now to run further away, I'd say it's only a minute. That's quite interesting what they've done. It's like I could run down there for 2 minutes. So you do that, go refresh your coffee, Bob's your uncle. Good to go. PvP. I wonder, because now, for me to run to someone else's base, say they're way down here, it'd be a 2-minute run. I like it. We'll have to see what they do with that. For now, we'll run back to the base. I'll just hide that chat there. Almost there. 10 more seconds. And we're there. Okay. Oh. That took a little bit longer than usual. So, the biggest annoying issue that's come since this. See my little fireplace there? My campfire? See how it's targeting now the rock? Now it's targeting the tree. I can't hit the action bar down at the bottom. Not a big deal. You just click up here on your game. Boom. In you go. Done. But, see even down here, you know, I have to get just, oh, so now I'm targeting the tree, now I'm targeting that. Now I can hit my space bar, and in I go. Minor issue, but bit annoying nonetheless. There was some other members in the Discord that were showing when you're inside. Where it's going to affect you is if you're in a dungeon and you're trying to rush, you know, if you're trying to open a chest right away and it's targeting a resource behind you. See if I come up here. So you have to get quite a ways away from it. So hopefully they get that fixed. The biggest annoying thing, as you can see, my hoarding ways, which I am working on getting these chests cleared up, getting rid of some of the items I no longer necessarily need to bulk up on. You open it. See there, it lagged a little bit. Usually it's pretty quick. When I exit out, that's where I really experience lag. So usually I go through these pretty quick, but now, see, I have lag when I'm trying to run away from the chest. Before, there was like opening. Now, see, I'm holding the mouse. See, it jumped right there. So there's a bit of lag, but it's, again, minor issues. The game isn't fully released yet, so I can't really complain too much about that. So these berries gotta go. Way too many of those. So keep an eye on the channel. Like I said, I'm gonna have one where I'm gonna start building some walls around this chest area. I'm gonna try and build a strong room inside the chest area. So I'll probably have, I don't know how big I'm gonna want to do it. I'm gonna figure out like maybe like a 6x6 squares. Because again, I'm using these really small, what do they call them? I think they're small chests. And I am going to be looking at upgrading to the sturdy chests. So that's going to hold quite a few more items, 15 items instead of, drumroll, 10 items. So that should help really shrink that down. So what my thought is there is I'm going to build, like I said, maybe a 6x6 or a 10x10, 9x9, whatever it works out to. And then inside, maybe have a room that is a 2x2. And that will be, I'll work on tiering that up as fast as possible to the highest tier level that you can build. And that'll be my strong room inside of my chest room. And then outside of that will be, you know, like the dragon, you know, I need to start working on stables for the horse, that kind of stuff. I've got a few more workbenches. You know, I need to figure out the spacing that I'm going to need for my green space out here. And then the other one I'm going to work on is going through some of the charts for the weapons, the loot zones, you know, for the dungeons and stuff. That'll be its own separate video there. But anyways, won't drag this on anymore. Thanks for watching, and we'll chat with you guys later.